Good morning, LBHT crew. Good morning, Rogue Nation. Yes. Started a couple minutes late. That's all right. It's Monday. It is what it is. We are here. JR is here. He says,
Good
good
morning.
morning. Salute to you. He's here at 5:45. He's ready to go. Okay. Alfonso Richardson, good morning. Good morning. Michael Akins, good morning. Good morning. Yes, we got Dr. Crush in the house. Dr. Kush.
Push.
I always keep on saying Crush.
Right.
Dr. Kush, good morning. Good morning. Luke K in the house. What's going on, Luke? Good morning. Coach, our
Coach.
newest member. Good morning.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate you, Coach C. Thank you. Tori's in the house says, good day. Good day, my good brothers. You all are the only podcasters that I will get up this early for. Salute.
Appreciate that.
Hey,
Appreciate that.
salute to you. Thank
Indeed.
you. Thank you very much. I hope it's worth it. I hope it's worth it. Let's
Thanks.
see. We got Rainmaker in the house says, good morning, guys. Getting Hendrickson was nice, but it's time to help Lamar and Joku and Debo and Tyreek are still out there or trade for a true X receiver. Okay. All right, we're gonna get to that in a second. Michael Hawthorne, good morning. Says, good morning, gentlemen. Can anybody tell me who is at the steering wheel of decision making for the Baltimore Ravens? You know, this guy that Corey Hunt is talking about. What's going on, Corey? He says, good morning, you mother flockers. If this is EDC cooking, I'd rather have takeout. Ooh.
Thanks.
Big boy, good morning. Mohammed, good morning.
Morning.
It is what it is. Good morning.
Bees.
Just Aloe, salute. Good morning.
Happy belated birthday.
Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I took the whole week off. That's what's up.
Right.
Expect a long well, I can't give you a long show today, but I can give you a couple more minutes. Point saying good morning on both channels. Salute.
Appreciate
Salute. Yes. Boy Wonder, good morning.
Morning.
Black Dave, good morning. Kwame, good morning. Good morning. Salute. Who else is here? SB Cam, good morning. Unkind Ravens fan, good morning. Harry Holland, good morning. Who else? Bucko Beasy, cousin Davon, salute to y'all. Good morning. Daryl Bradley, good morning. Money Mike, good morning. Yolanda, good morning. Good morning. Grails is in the house. Good morning, Grails. Money Mike. Tracy is here. That's what I was looking for. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Follower of Christ. Good morning. God's favorite. Good morning. All right, I get everybody. Marlande, I didn't forget about you. Good morning.
You get C Iron and True Libra.
Did I miss C Iron? I did. Yeah. Hey, C Iron Addict. Good morning. Brother? Good morning. Salute to you.
Appreciate
it. And True Libra.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. All right. Now we got everybody. And Coach just popped in there. Good morning, Coach. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Okay, let's start with the first question about the first comment about wide receivers. Well, listen. We got an edge rusher. The word on the street was we were trying to get get both Max Crosby and Trey Hendrickson, which I know people are excited about that. They're giving EDC his flowers. I'm at the point right now, like I said, I'm not going to judge until towards the end of the whole process. But right now, I don't give him a lot of flowers. I don't give him a lot of props for the moves he made. Trey Henderson is a very good edge rusher. Like if you're mad about Trey Henderson as a consolation prize, you should not be. He's very good.
Yeah,
he's excellent. But I'm still waiting for the offense. Like we've been pretty consistent on that. Like we need to see the help on offense. I would be a little more excited about the move if we hadn't signed John Simpson. To me, it screams same old Ravens. That's what it screams. You start out by getting John Simpson. If you'd have gotten anybody else, Hendolph, if he would have gotten anybody else,
right,
I'd have been like, I like what I'm seeing here. But to me, it so far it tells me you still don't get it.
For $30 million, especially at that time before they did what they did with Lamar's contract, you would think that money would be allocated somewhere else. They went and got Durham Smythe. They got the kid Gwen from Atlanta.
Yeah,
it's underwhelming. Now, if we'd have made a John Simpson type move on defense and traded for AJ Brown, everybody be up in arms. Like everybody be like, oh, we can't do this. We need proven guys on defense. But instead, we get what we get on offense, and it is what it is. And I think that's why Lamar didn't sign an extension, because he was sitting around waiting for them to make moves to see how they would use this money and protect him. They went out, got Boyd years, got $40 million. I think the Ravens right now sit at $54 million under the cap. And EDC's talking about, yeah, no more splash moves. I think we're done. I think we made the biggest moves we're going to make. And to say, okay, you were getting Max Crosby and Trey Hendrickson, that just doubles down on the fact that you're still doing the same old thing that you've been doing from the past. Defense, and more defense. But when it comes to protecting Lamar, it's, we were going to double down and get these two high-priced edge rushers. But when it came to protecting Lamar, we're going to go to the bottom of the barrel. We're going to go to that DVD bin in Walmart and pick out the $5 and $1 deals. So,
yeah. I hope that's the case, to be honest, man. Like, because if I'm Lamar, that's where I'm at with it. Like, all right, I'll rework this deal, give you a little bit of money, whatever, see what moves you're gonna make, but no extension, until I see you actually make some moves here. And listen, man, like, there's all kinds of rumors out there. He could be working the phones right now, trying to make something happen. That's why I say I'm not going to pass judgment yet, because these are things that could be happening. He just wanted to take care of the defense first because he saw that opportunity pop up first, right? But he still got plan for the offense. That's fine, but I mean, again, man, like you started out with John Simpson. That's really bad. You know what I'm saying? Like he got paid to be a starter, so that's a problem. Right. You know what I'm saying? If he got paid, a little less, and it's one of those. Okay, well, he could be there to kind of challenge a young guy a little bit. All right, you still could have got Kevin Zeitler, but whatever. But you're paying him at to be one of the starters. Right. I've heard him mention Emory Jones. I mean, I like Emory Jones too. We all like Emory Jones, but he still needs to be challenged. What's the plan there? What's the plan at guard? Are they looking to bring in another veteran guard? I don't think so. Are they looking to draft one in the first round? I don't think so. All right. So it's looking like they're pretty much done with the O-line. They might look to bring in a center. I don't even know what center they're even looking at. So I don't know, Hendo. It could be he makes a couple more moves. Could be. I just don't see what moves he's looking to make there. And wide receiver, man, who knows? It looks like the Eagles aren't really trying to give up AJ Brown, which I told y'all it would be harder to get AJ Brown than Justin Jefferson. I told y'all the Eagles are still trying to win a Super Bowl. Right. The Vikings know they're not winning the Super Bowl. Devin, good morning. Good morning. Let's give a shout out to Devin real quick. Who else jumped in here? Ja Wayne, good morning. Good morning. Astro TGE, good morning. Can LJ have input on the O-line? I believe he's waiting to see how he's going to be protected. Yeah, I mean, it looks that way. Mr. Black Ice, good morning.
It's good. Yeah. I mean, I hope so, but to me, it's troubling. You said like EDC could be on the phones working some things out now. We haven't made a move since what, Wednesday?
Yeah.
It's now Monday. And outside of left tackle, the Cleveland Browns have revamped their whole offensive line. You telling me that Cleveland can go out there and do that for those quarterbacks, but we can't do anything for Lamar? And it's not hard to work the phones and offer guys what they want. You have $54 million to play with. It doesn't take much to say, hey, White, you can play with Cleveland all this time. You've been losing. You want to come to a winning block for Lamar? You see what we can do. Hey, Joel, whomever, like they can get guys that they want if you offer them the right money. So is he really working the phones, or is he trying to make another deal to get another cornerback, to get another edge, to get a linebacker until Buchanan can come back? Like we won't know, but I would have thought that they would have made some moves to make Lamar happy. You say that you love him, you say that you want to protect him, and you've been a fan of the Dallas Cowboys your whole life, but you've put together these mediocre offensive lines throughout Lamar Jackson's career. Which one is true? Do you love the Dallas Cowboys and the way that they built their team, or do you love continue to go defense and have Lamar fend for his life and wonder why he hasn't signed an extension? Now everybody's questioning Lamar, saying that he's selfish, he's holding his team hostage, he don't want to play no ball, like all of these crazy things. But you don't look at what the team did to him. You don't look at how the team treated him. You bring up Patrick Mahomes, you bring up Josh Allen, but did they have to fight for their contract the first time? Did they have to fight to get offensive line protection? Did they fight to get weapons? They didn't. Even this season, they went out and got Josh Allen another weapon because he was lacking. While we're still here saying, well, you got Hollywood, and we brought back Mark Andrews. This should suffice. We brought in John Simpson. They've upgraded this offensive line from last year. How much? We're still missing a center. We're still missing another guard. How did you help Lamar Jackson out? But this defense damn sure got taken care of, as it always has.
Yeah. Didn't the Bills sign Bradley Chubb too?
They did.
Let's see.
And they signed Joey Bosa last season. Like they do both sides of the ball. Even though they had a defensive minded head coach, they do both sides of the ball. You know what I'm saying? So the excuses that we have here, we got a defensive head coach. What does that matter? Your greatest asset is Lamar Jackson. If you don't protect him, this team ain't going nowhere. And Jesse, if you're not going to win, you're not going to last. So why not protect your coach? I know he doesn't make the final decision, but I would be in Eric's ear like, yo, what are you doing? Like, are you going to wait till these guards come off the board or what? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's the other thing too, because I hear people say, well, would you expect, we got a defensive head coach. If our defensive head coach can't understand that the number one priority should be to protect your MVP quarterback, then we made the wrong hire. All right. Doesn't matter if he has a defensive background. He coaches the whole team now. And if he doesn't see that, hey, this O-line is a problem and we need to address it, that's a problem. And again, look, by the time the dust is settled and they got the O-lineman in here, it could be better than last year. It could be really good, right? They could be right about what they see. They have a vision. I don't have to see it. It just has to work though. But it's natural for us to show a concern about this because the moves that they're making look like what they do every single year. The O-line was probably the worst I've seen it under EDC. Probably the worst we've all seen it. And right now, as of today, it's worse than that. we don't have a center. And, again, this goes back to not signing Linderbaum. Before you even get that $27 million a year contract, this is something that could have been avoided by EDC by, getting this deal done way in advance, right? That's them playing around with stuff like this, thinking, they have it under control. They misread the market. And now there's no plan B, right? Like there's no plan B to bring in anybody else. I have no idea what you're looking at center, but I have a feeling by the time they pick up somebody at center, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I don't like this move. I don't like what they're doing with this, with the O-line, Just how it says, one of the problems with EDC is he thinks 6th round picks are the same as 1st round picks. He thinks he can fix all of our problems with draft picks. Yeah, he always says that, they build through the draft, but one, he doesn't draft well. I've seen people argue with me saying that he does draft well. Well, why does our team have so many holes if we draft so well?
Or the same holes each and every year.
The same holes each and every year. That's not drafting well. You're drafting a lot. You're not drafting well. Right. Like, we still need edge rushers. We needed to go and get 2 edge rushers. Right. We needed to get 2 edge rushers. Right. So y'all already gave up on Mike Green. Like, that rumor of, we could have had Max Crosby and Trey Henderson. That's not the first thing that popped in my mind. Like, oh man, imagine if we'd have had those 2. My thing is, what happened to Mike Green? So he's washed. So we all agree now that he's a bust. He's a bad pick. That's the consensus on Mike Green now. Because you can't have it both ways. You can't say, oh man, that would have been a great pickup, and EDC doing a good job drafting these players. That's a 2nd round pick. Okay. So he's Ojabo,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Yeah. Follower of Christ says offense needs to be priority. Does EDC not have common sense? This is an offense pass heavy league. Now he needs to get O-line and wide receiver positions right. and he still could. Like again, the sequence of which these things happen don't have to be in the order we want it to happen. There is a scenario where yeah, all these things can happen. Like, okay, we don't like John Simpson as a starter. It looks like he's gonna be a starter. But if he nails the center position, no, if he gets left guard position right, then the O line is better. You know, the O line is better than last year. If he goes out and gets a wide receiver, another good wide receiver, then we made some significant moves there. If he hits on a couple of players in the draft, then yeah, the offense looks a lot better, and he fixed the defense. He did it all, and I'll give him his props for that. So there is time for that. There is time for that. But reacting to things in real time, it doesn't look good
because it still looks the same. It's the same. It's we're on repeat during the season. Oh my God, Lamar needs protection. Oh my God, Lamar needs some weapons. Like he has one guy and everybody else isn't doing anything. And as soon as we hit off season, hey man, we need defense. We gotta get an edge rusher. We need another cornerback. We need a linebacker. We need defensive line help. Like it's always the same thing each and every season, and he falls for that same trick. How many times are you going to draft players, go on free agency and get the same players? Like either you can't draft, or you need to start getting some younger guys in free agency that you can sign to long term and stop going through this repetitive cycle. When are you going to put that same energy into the offensive side of the ball? I'm tired of this line being revamped. You said this line last season was the worst that you've seen. I don't know. It's battling Juwan James and Alejandro Villanueva. Those two are in a battle. So he's done this more. He's done this more than once, where he's gone into a season, and we're looking at this offensive line like, nah, you can't put that product on the field. And now we're talking about having John Simpson at left guard. Don't know what we're going to do at right guard. We may put John at right guard. Have Corey Bullock, an undrafted free agent, play center. And that's not to say that he's not going to be good, but he's going to be starting center for the first time in his career in the NFL. And then we're going to throw somebody else at one of the other guard positions and be like, Lamar will fit well.
Yeah. We'll talk about the Corey Bullock in a second here. Let me get this super chat. Jaleel, thank you for the super chat. Says trusting Lefford to be a guru is too much. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. You can't turn bad players, crappy players, into good players, no matter how good of a coach you are. You can make them the best version of themselves, but if the best version of themselves is still crap, then that's just what it is. You didn't invest. Like, we were the last in the league in spending on O-line, and I think we're that way again this year. I mean, we didn't spend anything. So making no investment in the O-line means you get what you pay for. You're not even investing high draft picks, right? We have Ronnie Stanley, who EDC didn't draft, right? Who everybody says, hey, we need to get rid of Ronnie Stanley.
Right.
We got Rosengarten was a second round pick. I mean, Linderbaum was a first round pick, but then you didn't want to pay him.
Right.
And then 7th round pick in Voorhees, in 4th or 5th for Falele. You're not really, you're not making an investment. That's not anything. Right. You're paying nothing, and then when it comes time for these guys to get paid, you don't want to pay them. It's almost like it's like you're doing this on purpose. Like I don't see any sense of urgency there. Waiting until everybody gets picked up to see who's left, and that's the feeling I'm getting right now, is that we're waiting to see who's left over, and then we can get some good guys on a budget, and that could work out. But one, it's never a long-term thing. I hope you guys understand that when you make these moves and say, okay, well, we just get this guy for a year, or this guy won't cost that much, then again, you're getting what you pay for. You're not getting guys that are all pro caliber, and you're getting short-term solutions.
Right.
That's how it works.
And then be right back in this predicament in a year or two.
Right back in the situation. Right back in a predicament. All right. EDC hasn't hit on a draft in a while. Yeah. I mean the one that he hit on that draft that just left and made money. That's the one he hit on. That was his best draft.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah.
I mean, coincidentally, he had 11 picks, but he did his thing in that draft.
Jay says, not giving up on Mike Green. Need to replace Adisa Isaac because we know he's going to be on IR again. We don't know that. We don't know that. Sometimes you stay hurt until you're not hurt anymore, man. Sometimes people just have bad luck. You and I saw Adisa Isaac in practice last year. He looked all right. He looked all right.
Yeah, a lot of people look good in practice.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
But I mean, that's the bar you have to pass for to be an offensive lineman. Apparently, we were talking about Corey Bullock, and people were. I don't know where this faith in Corey Bullock comes from. I don't know. This feels very Andrew Voorhees and Daniel Falele, like where we're saying, okay, this guy took a couple of snaps, he's the one. What? You know what I'm saying? He could be. Right? He could be Carson Vincent. I heard people say, "Oh, we got Carson Vincent." What? So you're willing to risk your quarterback's health on a hunch?
Right?
Because that's all it is. It's a hunch. I like Carson Vincent too. I thought he did really good in preseason. I like his potential. We could have one there. That can't be the plan.
Yeah. All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that can't be the plan. Like, Corey Bullock can't be because I saw we signed him to a year, and people were like, "Oh, we got our center." Yeah, you want to pay your center $1 million? That's you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all the position's worth to you?
Right. All right. Let's do this experiment, right? Let's say last year it didn't happen, right? And we said, bump it. We're going to get rid of the secondary and go into the season with Roger Longerbeam and Bilal Coney as the corners. How would y'all feel about that? Because they're draft picks. They had potential. When they played, they looked good. Would you feel comfortable going into the season with them being the two starting cornerbacks? You wouldn't. But of course, because you like Corey Bullock, and I like Corey Bullock as well. Because you like him, you're saying he could be the starting. Think about this. The starting center. Man didn't play center last year. He had 13 snaps. Special team at guard, 13 snaps, and we're going to jump in and have him play a 17-game schedule plus the postseason as the starting center with possibly two of the worst guards beside him. We had a three-time Pro Bowler who had two of the worst guards beside him, and y'all wanted him gone, saying he struggled. But you're going to take this undrafted free agent and put a bad O-line around him and say, nah, he's going to be good. He's going to be better than our Pro Bowl center that we just let go, who just got $81 million. Let's get
y'all can't even say that with a straight face. Thanks. Y'all can't even say, like, it's funny because you know they know it's bad, right? Because people just talk around the O-line. Everybody knows John Simpson was a bad move. You haven't heard anybody praising John Simpson as we improved there. All they can say is, hey, he's better than Falele. He's this much, literally this much better. Falele's here. John Simpson's right there. Okay, he's that much better. We got over 200 people watching this stream on both channels. Appreciate that. Hit that like button. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Two of us are streaming live today. Lunch break hot take here, Roll Pod over there. So make sure you subscribe to both. And we got a super chat from Massa B. Appreciate you, Massa B. Says Sanders is Lamar. One battle is Josh Allen. Oscar robbery, last MVP. I didn't even watch the Oscars.
Yeah.
What's one battle? That's a movie?
Is it? I don't know.
So wait, are we saying Sinners did not win the Oscars? One battle?
They won 4, but I don't think they won Best Picture.
One battle. I don't know. I don't keep up with the Oscars anymore. One battle after another.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. I still don't know. Before Sports, salute to you. Appreciate the super chat. Says Connor Lew or Jake Slaughter in the draft. You know, again, here's my issue with these names that we're throwing out, right? Are we going to spend a first round pick on these guys? Right? That's the only way you can be sure that you grab one of them.
All right.
You know, like it could be. I've heard a couple names thrown out there in the draft. But the thing is, when we say, hey, we can get this guy in a second or third, other teams are saying that too. Right. And what happens if those guys go off the board sooner than we think? then what do we do?
Right.
Right? Like the draft is like the lottery, man. Like you don't know what you're going to get, and we don't know if those guys will actually be that good. But if we're targeting one of those guys, if we think, hey, that could be our starting center there, are we willing to spend the 14th pick on him? That's all I'm saying.
We were in the same exact situation in 2022. We needed a center, and everybody was talking about Tyler Linderbaum going at 14. And the Ravens flock went up in arms. A center at 14, that's not good value. That's not smart business. You can't do that. So why would we do that this time when we didn't do it last time? And unfortunately, there's still a safety available at 14 as well. So, but Slaughter. I like Slaughter. I don't think I would take him at 14. I would definitely not, because we won't be in this position for at least another 10 years.
Well, are any of those guys worth first round picks? Because this is also possible too. They could use that 14th pick, and then they package up some picks and move up back into the first round to grab one of those centers. That's possible too. I mean, we
they did
got
20
picks. Yes. Yeah. So I'm considering that as well. Who's Oscar? The Oscars, Kwame. The Oscars.
Yeah, I think it's funny.
Shout out to Michael B. Jordan for getting his first Oscar.
Oh, indeed.
Oh, okay.
Indeed.
Salute.
Amazing performance.
I didn't watch any of it.
I didn't watch
the Oscars,
but I watched Sinners many times.
Yes,
even B had to say Michael B. Jordan did great acting, and
I know
it killed him. It killed him.
He's such a hater. He's such a hater. Reese, good morning. Good morning. You know, he keeps saying he doesn't know how to act. I'm like, yo, you haven't seen all his movies. You haven't. I mean, Fruitvale Station he did an excellent job in that movie. You know. Yeah. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan, man.
Indeed.
The last lineman. Sorry, Jaleel says the last lineman to live up to first round expectations in a major way was 2021. 2021. You talking about? Yeah, that was Linderbaum, right?
That was 22.
22. Yeah, no. 22 was this a class that just got paid now, right?
Yeah, Kyle Hamilton, Linderbaum.
Oh, that was the same draft. That's right. That was the same draft. Yeah. Who was in 21? I don't remember anybody in 21. 21 was when we got. He probably means 22. 21 was when we got Owe, wasn't it?
No, 23 was when we got Owe. 20 was it?
No. Yeah, I think we got Owe. We got Shot Bateman and Owe in the first round.
Yes, we got those two.
Yeah. Imani, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Neuropsych Sports, good morning.
What's up?
All right. We can sign Njoku for cheap. Don't waste a first round pick on a tight end. If Carnell, Tate, or Downs is there, you have to take them. You do not have to take Downs.
We got 2 first round safeties. Why would you take a third? I just
my brain hurts. It's too early for this. You want to take another safety? You want to take another safety? Even EDC acknowledged, yeah, we probably shouldn't go safety in the first round. Even he that. My head would literally explode if they drafted another safety. It would literally explode. All right. Like I can see them trading up to get the edge rusher. The Miami edge rusher, right? I can see something like that. I think there's another edge rusher that's projected to go pretty high. I can see them doing that if the rumors are true that they were trying to get Max Crosby and Trey Hendrickson. Well, then the plan is still to get another edge rusher, right? Another high quality edge rusher. That's the move that they make. I can see them doing that. And again, that won't really alarm me if they make the right moves on offense at wide receiver, guard, center. Like they can still have all this. I'm not, I won't hate, but at the very end, if I see the finished product and it's looking like what it's looking like now, then we are going to have a problem.
Cayenne, listen, I'm just gonna say this, and I know I get hate for it, but if we need to sign another safety to free up Kyle Hamilton to be closer to the line of scrimmage and do all that, we should have just signed an edge rusher or a linebacker. If we have to have a third safety to get Kyle Hamilton to play all these positions, we should have just got a blue chip linebacker and got a safety in the second or third round.
Because we wouldn't another safety free up Hamilton for another generational safety over center. You're not generational if you need another safety to make you be special. You're not generational.
Facts.
Right? Like weren't we just having this argument about who would rather have Kyle Hamilton or George Pickens? And you're all like, you're crazy. You're crazy. Kyle Hamilton, he's the best safety in the league. Well, why does he need so much help? Who played next to Ed Reed? Y'all don't remember.
They don't know. Yeah, and it was many of them.
Yeah, a few guys, right. A few guys. You don't remember. Like, no, man. Like, we just draft a safety to free up Kyle Hamilton? Y'all forgot about Malachi Starks. That's what happened. Kyle forgot about Malachi Starks. That's what happened.
We just traded for a safety from the Patriots.
Yeah.
There's your third safety right there.
We signed him. No, we just signed him, right?
I'm sorry. We signed him. Yeah, we just signed him. So there's your third safety right there. Why we need another?
Hey, Cayenne West, be honest. Did you forget about Malachi Starks? It's okay if you say, "Oh, you know what? My bad. We did spend a high first round pick on Malachi Starks." All right, like you want to get another safety?
Fourth one? You want three? Listen, you want 3 first round safeties on this team. 3, and 2 of the safeties that you picked were in the top 15. 2 top 15 safeties. The first round safety on a team that has so many holes. But I get it. You like Caleb now. Like he's probably one of the best players in the draft. I ain't gonna hold you, but he ain't right for this team.
No. Be great somewhere else. Shout out to Master B for the super chat. Appreciate that. It says just like that, Kyler joins team with way more weapons than Lamar. Vikings. That's right.
Yeah, they did.
That's right. Yeah. Media trashing Kyler, yet coaches rate him. No chance Jefferson trade now.
Probably not.
What did they sign him to? They signed him to a multi-year deal. Yeah, they might say, okay, look, they might be like, yeah, we back now. We back. D-Hawk, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Says the Penn State guard needs to be the pick. Talking about Vega. Yes. If they package 14 to get more picks than they cost us, should still draft the best guard or center available. We don't need any safeties. Correct. Yes, Team Raimi. Will Demps was one of them. Haruchi Nakamura was another one. Who was that one that became a boxer? I forget his name. He played for Notre Dame.
That guy.
I forget his name. I think he might even have like a podcast covering the Ravens or something like that now. Cool guy, really cool guy. Yeah, there were a lot. There were a lot.
Right. Because Ed Reed didn't need somebody to make him be great. They didn't need to position him to be great.
Yeah. Well, would it take a King's ransom to trade up for David Bailey? Who's David Bailey?
I don't know who David Bailey is.
I don't. David Bailey. Let me see. I'm not going to act like I know who that is. David Bailey.
What's his name? Tom something? Tom Zibikowski.
Yes.
Zibikowski.
Yes. That's exactly who it was. This says David Bailey, linebacker?
Jim Leonard.
From Texas Tech? Are we talking about first round? Guys, don't do this to me this early, guys. I
think he would be available at 14.
Like, you want to draft so we want linebacker, like linebacker, not edge rusher, linebacker.
I mean, he plays edge.
He plays edge.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a good season. He had a good season.
Okay. All right. So you want an edge there? Okay. Yes. Then possibly. Like,
I think he'll be available.
DeJuan Landry. That's right. I remember.
You remember LaRon Landry?
Yeah, that's his brother.
For the Commanders.
Yeah,
That guy.
He was hot. He was hot for a year and a half until they said we got to drug test you. He's like, huh? Excuse me.
Since when? Since when? No.
Okay, yeah, they're saying he plays edge. Okay, yep. Got you. Okay, then yeah, I don't know. I don't think we have to trade up to get edge. I think one of the edge rushers will fall. Right? Will fall there. And again, like if we make the other moves, then fine. Then fine. I don't have a problem if they do it right now. EDC right now solves the center problem, solves our other guard problem, and gets us a wide receiver. He can do that through trade, through free agency, whatever. We got that locked up. Man, go wild with that first round pick.
Right.
Do what you want to do. Go wild with the draft. You did what you needed to do on offense. I'm cool with that. You really want to build this defense in the image that you've always thought this defense could be, then go for it.
Right.
But just don't leave any holes on offense, man. That's all I'm saying.
Right. And it's wild because he can't use the excuse this year we don't have the money. We have the money right now to go out and get any offensive pieces that we want, essentially. And then when you go into the draft, if you want to get that guy, it's depth pieces. You can build depth at that point in time because you filled all of your major holes. But right now, we still have too many holes to be adding to a rim that we've already added to. Have we forgotten about Adisa Isaac? Like, he's a third-round pick. He needs to be used. Mike Green last season. Like, I think he's going to be that guy. So you're giving up on him as well. We just got Trey Hendrickson. Why do we need another edge before we need a center? Why do we need another edge before we need a guard or two? Because we're not doing anything in free agency. Wyatt Teller, Joe Bitonio, all of these guys aren't going to sit around for too much longer. Their prices are starting to go down. And teams that need guards are going to start picking them off one by one. And we're going to sit here like, oh, well, we tried to talk to them. We made the phone call. It just didn't go through. We've seen this with the Ravens so many times where it almost happened, but God damn it, we just didn't make it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm tired of all that.
Yeah. Kanye says, so who should we draft at 14? Y'all are not taking best player available. Make it make sense, y'all. Ready to take a center or guard at 14? Really? Okay. So what's the answer at O-line? Like, I don't know. Well, I know why y'all think the way you think about the O-line, spending as little as possible, because that's what this organization has trained y'all to believe, that O-line isn't valuable and that you don't have to spend money on O-line. But we've consistently been one of the worst O-lines in the league since EDC has taken over. You get what you pay for. If you don't invest money or draft picks, you get what you pay for. Did you like the O-line last year? Right? That's what happens when you don't make that a priority.
Right.
So we don't have a center. Didn't want to pay him. And you don't want to spend a first round pick on a center. So where does that leave us?
Right.
But like these good O-linemen are rarely available just to go and pick up off the street.
Mm-hmm.
And teams with good O-linemen don't trade them typically.
Right.
So yes, you have to do extreme things to make sure you have protection, and we have to have it.
Facts. And then we want to get in this talk about best player available. Was Odafe Owe the best player available? Was Patrick Queen the best player available? Was Kyle Hamilton the best player available at 14, where we took a safety? Make that make sense, really. We're going to take a second safety at 14.
Was Malachi Starks
the best player available? No. Nate Wiggins? No. Like, we can do this all day.
It kind of like, did you remember? Like, that's why I don't like. Did you just tell me? Did you remember that we drafted Malachi Starks? That's all I want to know. That's all I know. When you said Caleb Downs, like, did you remember that Malachi Starks just got drafted? Like, that's the other thing too. That's another reason why I don't want to go defense. That's another reason, because we never put the expectation on defense to do anything. We had spent a first and second round pick on a safety and edge rusher last year. Mm-hmm. And the consensus was we got 2 quality picks, 2 first-round talents with our first and second pick. EDC killed the draft. And when they didn't do anything, we just don't even talk about it. Like
they were rookies. They need time.
They were rookies. Yeah, they need time. If we trade up, if we package some picks and get Carnell Tate, because Carnell Tate ain't falling to 14. I'm sorry. If we move up and get Carnell Tate or Jordan Tyson, and they go out there and give us 400 yards, right? Y'all gonna talk about that?
Thanks. Yeah.
You know,
and listen. I see you in the chat talking about we're not disrespecting Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton is a great player. What we're saying is you don't take 2 safeties at number 14. Now you sit here and say Kyle Hamilton was a top 5 player in the draft. What pick did he go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he didn't. Did he go in the top 10? He did not, because teams don't prioritize safeties like that.
Right. Who said we're disrespecting Kyle? That's why I don't like bringing up Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah,
because we like Kyle Hamilton.
We like
but that. Y'all take it too far with Kyle Hamilton. Again, I say you can't mention Kyle Hamilton because we're talking about getting another safety in here to free him up. That's not what great safeties. That's not great safeties play.
Right. Each year we got to get a third safety so we can unlock him.
Yeah. Why he stay locked up? Flex Zone, what's going on? Says the old line last year sucked, but the years before they've been okay. No, they sucked then too. Thanks. The years before that you're talking about is when we had Marshall Yonder in 2019. Since then, no, they sucked. They were bad. As soon as Yonder retired, they got bad
quickly.
Alejandro Villanueva, you forgot about him. He almost got our quarterback killed.
Juwan James, Matt Skerr.
Yeah.
Bradley Bozeman before he had his final good year.
Now, compared to last year, they don't look as bad, right? Compared to last year, you're like, oh, well, maybe we weren't as bad as we thought. No, you were bad. Last year just hit rock bottom. Nate ran a 4.28, but stay getting burnt. Hey, listen. I like Nate Wiggins. Listen, I don't think we have that's the other thing too. I don't think we have the needs that y'all think we have on defense. Mm-hmm. I think we have talent. I like Nate Wiggins. I still like Marlon Humphrey. I know y'all don't like the fact that he got beat so many times, but everybody was getting beat on defense. They played like they didn't understand what's going on out there. That's everybody. Mm-hmm. Everybody. I feel like with this coaching staff that's here now, those players are going to play with confidence. They're going to understand their assignments. They're going to know where they need to be on the field, and they're going to look 10 times better than they did last year, right? For all of them. Even Roquan, I think, is going to play a lot better. That's my feeling. That's why I don't see why we're in a rush to go and get all these players on defense. It's not necessary.
Right.
The offense is necessary, right? The offense is where we don't have the experience at play calling on offense. We have a offensive coordinator who, he looks like he knows what he's doing, but he's young. He doesn't have play calling experience. We do have, what's his name, Lombardi,
Joe Lombardi.
With some experience. That's cool. I'm okay with it, but why not get some talent over there to help out that side of the ball, especially since we have a defensive-minded coach? Why not get your MVP quarterback the protection and some talent so our young inexperienced coordinator can really work with something? Why you want him starting out working with the bare minimum?
So what you're saying is, from several years ago when we were the number 1 defense, we have about 70% of that team coming back with the 2 experienced coaches that have called plays in the NFL. But on offense, we have a guy that's never called plays in the NFL, and we're trying to put together a hodgepodge of an offensive line and hope that they all get it together in the same year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Malachi Starks is a new Matt Elam.
No.
We like Malachi Starks too.
Yeah, we're not going to go that far.
He can get a mulligan. Everybody can get a mulligan for last year. Everybody can get a mulligan. Imani, salute. Thank you for the super chat. Says Caleb Downs has a partially torn meniscus. No to that. No thanks. Okay. I don't care if he was fully healthy. I do not care if he was fully healthy. You cannot get another safety. You can't do it. Yeah.
And
Lamar was just so good.
moving,
He made them look good. Facts, Tanya. Facts.
And they talking about moving Marlon to safety.
Yeah. That's what I did too. We need 8 safeties. We need 8 safeties.
Yeah.
I just did a mock at 14. Took Vega 45. Took Malachi Fields 80. Grayson Holton. D-line 115. Jake Slaughter. Caden. Okay. What y'all think?
Caden Curry. I like the Caden Curry pick. And the Vega. And the Slaughter. Yeah, that's good. That's a good draft.
Mm-hmm. Good draft. It ain't gonna work out that way.
Because we're going edge first round.
It's we do this every year. We do these mock drafts, and we're thinking, oh, this person can be there at that pick, and that person gets picked way higher than you imagine, because the same thing that you're thinking, oh, this person could be good. This person could be good. Well, good players don't fall to the 4th round typically. You get lucky in those rounds, right? You get guys that you can expect to contribute, but if you're thinking this guy we can draft this guy in the 3rd round, and he can come in and be our starting center, somebody's just going to take him in the 2nd round.
Thanks. And I keep seeing people say Caleb Banks. Listen, the dude was injured in college last year. He broke his foot right before the combine. Aren't we tired of getting injured players? And I understand that the potential is there. I'm tired of potential. I'm tired of getting guys that we think. I'm tired of seeing us being mocked to defenders that could possibly turn into pass rushers. They're great against the run, but could possibly develop into a pass rusher. I don't need somebody that's possibly, especially picking at 14. I need somebody that's going to come in and get some sacks, create some pressures. Not maybe. I haven't seen Brandon Williams for too long for us to do something like that again. No.
Yeah. Colorful says we ran out there with DJ Fluker, Falele, Voorhees, Juwan James on a quarter of an ACL and a double agent and expected a Super Bowl. No matter how good the defense is, Lamar is winning, is the winning condition. Yeah, that's all we're saying, man. It's like, you get what you pay for. If that's the type of investment that you make in an O-line, you get what you pay for. And we're not going to win anything with a bad O-line. I don't care. You can get Max Crosby and Trey Hendrickson in here. If our O-line looks like this, we not winning. I promise you that. Tyrese, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Says screw BPA. We need BOA, best O-line available at 14. Facts.
And listen, y'all laugh. Everybody laughed when Aaron Rodgers trotted out there for the Jets, and in his 4th snap, season over. That's exactly what happened to Juwan James. That's exactly what happened. 4th snap, he was gone for the year and never played again. Like,
he said, oh, oh no, I don't like that.
That's a pitch.
Kobe Pruitt, thank you for the super chat. Says after paying Simpson starter money, I don't see us drafting Vega. I will love Kenyon Sadiq as a weapon for Lamar, or Bane if he drops for short arms. That could happen too. I think it'd be ridiculous if they dropped him because his arms are a little bit short. But I can see that. Happening. Imani, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Says, and why did they pick Simpson instead of the better guards? That's the problem I'm having right now. Like my negative reaction is coming off of John Simpson. Right? It's not that we haven't made any other moves. It's that's the first move you make when you make a move on offense, and we know he's bad, right? Like there are other guards out there that you could have gotten, and you targeted him because you're familiar with him. That was a familiarity pick. That wasn't I think he fits our team. It's just that, hey, he's been here before. I worked with his agent. I know him. He's a good guy. I like him. I want to bring him back. That's all that was.
Right. And I wasn't mad at the signing. I was a little ticked off. What got me mad was the next day when the Ravens publications were like, Lamar Jackson should be excited about the Ravens showing promise that they're upgrading the team for him. And I'm like, who did they sign? And I'm clicking on it, and I'm like, John Simpson. What y'all talking about? Like, they try to hype this up like the team is preparing to do something big for Lamar. Like they're looking to finally protect him and get him the things that he needs. This shows us they ain't serious about him. They've not been serious since he's been the quarterback. And a lot of people aren't looking into the fact that he didn't sign an extension as he'll get one done later on. Are you sure? Are you sure his mom's not in his ear like, yo, they ain't serious about you. They don't give a damn about you whatsoever. Don't sign nothing, because they had all off season to get this extension done. And if it makes Lamar look selfish, so be it. He should be selfish. This man has been getting beat up for years because this team decided they didn't want to prioritize him at all. Even after you found out in 2019 he was the quarterback that you didn't think that he was. You say that they built this team around him. They didn't build this team around him. They gave him some gimmick offenses, and he turned things around and showed them, look, I ain't the guy you thought I was. I'm not here to sell tickets. I'm here to win games. And this team still decided, I'm going to play around year in and year out with this offensive line. When does it stop? Will y'all be happy when we hit 2028 and Lamar like, I ain't signing. I'm hitting free agency, because they can't franchise tag him. They can't. Nope. They can't do anything with him. They can't trade him. You know what I mean? So what do you do then? And then you're going to say, oh, he's letting Baltimore down. No, the team has let him down by refusing to get him the same type of talent on offense that they do on defense each and every year. And best believe, even after free agency, after the draft is over, when we get into the season, if somebody becomes available on defense, Eric DeCosta is going to go out there and get him to strengthen his team. He ain't doing that with this offensive line right now. And that's why I think a lot of us are mad. And like you said, the John Simpson thing is what pushed it over the top. If he hadn't signed John Simpson, we'd be sitting here like, all right, well, we'll sit back and wait to see what movies he's going to make. But he's showing us he don't give a damn. That's $30 million wasted that you could have had to get. What the dude from Pittsburgh get? He got $32 million and is a much better guard.
Yeah. So Malo. Yeah. Andrea, did y'all block? No, we ain't blocking you. Right here. Right here. I tell you what, hit that super chat and test it out. Let's see if that works. just to check. Just check it. Just check it out. Just try it. Speaking of super chat, God made me appreciate that. It says, should Mentor get a shot at GM responsibilities? No. Coaches need to be coaches. GMs need to be GMs. I like the structure right as it is. I don't like this structure of both report to the owner. It should just be there's a reason why you have a hierarchy like that, right? There's a reason. Because if they get too cool again and Mentor has too much influence over the GM, then you get a John Harbaugh and EDC type of situation. Right. No, the coach needs to answer to the GM. The GM needs to be the deciding factor. So if the coach says, I want to get my guy, he played for me over here, but his guy isn't the best move for the team, you can step in and say, nah, I don't like that. That's not a good move. This guy better fits what you do. That's what the GM is supposed to be there for. Tyrese, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Oh, that's Jalil. Let's read Jalil's. He says, new coach comes and gets what he wants. Well, again, it's early. We'll see. I mean, yes, he's starting out well, getting a good edge rusher, and listen, that helps. That helps. He is an excellent defensive coach, and so is Weaver. Right. So that definitely maybe they turn the defense into a type of defense that can. But that could be the coach or the defense that we've finally been looking for here. Because that's the other thing too. We put all this investment in the defense, and they never live up to the expectations that they're supposed to be. Even when they're good, they're not that type of defense. Right. Tyrese, appreciate the super chat. Is about to go with Bullock or Gwynn at center. Probably. And Gwynn doesn't have a lot of experience either. He doesn't have that many snaps. It's just they're just bad options, right? Or bad plans. Let me say that because because one of them could be good. They could get lucky there, but that's not a good plan. That's not how you plan to build your offense. And again, if this is the reason why Lamar hasn't gotten a deal done, then salute to Lamar for not doing that. If if they keep saying, hey, we're gonna fix the O-line, we're gonna get you the weapons, all right, then I'm going to sign. I'm going to sign when that happens. Stop telling me you're going to do something, hey, just be patient. They're rookies. Just give them time. All right, well then give me time. I'll sign my deal when I see it. Right? This is year 9 coming up for him. Kennedy, what's going on? Hendo or Rocco?
Nah, I just need loud sounds to wake me up. Sometimes I see true.
Hey, that was Jose, get your ass to work along. That's what that is. I gotta get up out of here. But hey, before we go, there's over 300 people watching. Salute to y'all. Appreciate that. Hit that like button. If you're new in here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Man, the off season, before the draft, we're still good. People are still engaged. It's after the draft when we hit that dead period. That's what I want to see. That's when I want to see, Hendo, who's really rocking with us. Who's gonna sit here with us when there's not much to talk about. We'll find things to talk about. All right, we'll find things to talk about in off season. But listen, and that's okay if y'all don't tune in during that time. Take a little break. It'll be summertime. Enjoy that. Yeah. But we'll see. There's still a lot to talk about. Julian Otis says, I will give Jay Higgins a chance. I think he could be just as good, if not better, than Buchanan. Why draft cats to post up on the bench? Cats? Who's cats?
Nah, dudes. Cats. Players. Just cats. Julian Otis might be old.
Oh, got you.
Like that's a bad cat, man.
Oh, okay. No. I feel you. I'm thinking as a player. Listen. I've been doing that a lot lately. That ain't you doing that. That's me. Why drafting the post up on the bench? Well, because we have 11 draft picks, and EDC won't package them up. So we're gonna get some guys that are just gonna post up on the bench. We're gonna get guys just to cut. We're gonna get guys just because we want to see them run around the field and be like, all right, you're good. Get out of here. That's what we're gonna do. Andrea, thank you for the super chat. Ha. I appreciate y'all. Don't you think it's strange we're still struggling with lack of wide receivers and O-line year after year, and edge rusher?
Yeah.
Right. And cornerback depth.
Right. And D-line.
And D-line. Well, that's weird.
That's it.
That's weird. We can we can throw out a position and it's like a 60% chance that we'll say, yeah, we need that. Kobe, thank you for I know what you're doing, Kobe.
Appreciate it.
I know what you're doing. All right. I really have to go. Okay. Ravens better be saving that cap space to absorb Davante Adams or AJ Brown's contract post June 1st, or EDC better be pulling a rabbit out his ass. Facts.
Yeah. I mean, now the AJ Brown thing, there is still a possibility. I heard it was tied up. What was the tight end? Tight end for the Eagles that they finally re-signed on Friday, I believe. Like it had something to do with getting the money to re-sign him. The old guy, Hurts. Zach Ertz? Is it Zach Ertz?
Ertz. No, yeah. Wait. Who are we talking for the Eagles?
Eagles. Yeah.
No, Goddard. Dallas Goddard.
They were looking to re-sign him, and they had to move somebody around and wait for something to happen. Goddard. And that may tie into them being able to move on from AJ Brown. So we still might be in play. So like you said, we're holding judgment. EDC may still make a splash move with that $54 million we have later on if they designate him a post-June cut to kind of break up that cap hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. All right. We out of here for real. All right. We hit the hour mark. We'll be back here tomorrow. Make sure you turn on your notification bells. Hopefully, man, something breaking happens today. We'll see. We'll see. Only way I'm not taking an O-line at pick 14 is if Jemiah Love or Bain is there. Okay, I hear you. Davante Adams doesn't have too much longer. Of course, EDC will trade for a wide receiver on the back end of their career. I will not complain if we got Davante Adams. You're right. Jay. You're right about that. I won't complain about Davante Adams though. Right. He's still very good. All right, y'all. That's the show. We are out of here. Y'all have a great day. Be safe. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.